Welcome. This video is to go through making a decision for a application with a assessment of assessment type, scheduled assessment. For example, like a mid-semester test, where there's a date, time, and venue, and if it's approved, the student will get a rescheduled date, time, and venue. So again, when you're ready to make a decision, you've checked all the documentation and you've looked at the information provided. You just go down to the decision area here. If you reject the application, then you have to mandatory to provide a reason for the rejection, and then you just submit and send the OC. If you approve the application, then you ask this additional question: do you know the rescheduled date, time, and venue for this assessment? This question's here because sometimes that information isn't known immediately. If you do know the details, then you just say yes, and you can then enter in the date, time, and venue, new date, time, and venue. You can either use the calendar widget, type in 00, or you can actually edit the date here as well. Enter in the venue and any other information you want to send the student. You then click on Submit and Send OC, and then that application will hit refresh. That's gone to closed and approved, and the application's completed, and the student's been advised of their rescheduled test details. Let's do another one where you say yes, you want to approve it, but you don't know the rescheduled details at this point in time. You just say no. Again, you can include any additional information to the student. And you can click Submit and Send OC. And the student will get an OC saying that their assessment essential application has been approved, and they'll be sent a subsequent OC with the rescheduled details, for example, the rescheduled test details. If we refresh the application, you can see the status has gone to waiting further information because we need the information for the rescheduled details, and the status here has gone to approved, but there's follow-up required, and that follow-up is the test details to send a second OC. So if you close the application, you'd have to close it. If you refresh your unit coordinator report, your main dashboard, you'll see that any of these incidents where you've approved it, of type of scheduled assessment where you've approved it, but you said you don't know the details, they're going to sort of stand out because they're going to have a status of awaiting further information and approved follow-up required. So if you click on it now, and you now know the rescheduled details, you can run a second interview, enter in the rescheduled details, and the student will get the information of their rescheduled details. If you try and say no, obviously, it's just going to say please wait until you do know the details. So let's just say yes. This is the second OC to the student. Enter in the venue. Submit and send the OC. Now if we go back to the OCs, you can see there's been 2 sent. The first one saying it's been approved. It's been approved, and you'll be sent another OC. And then the second one with the rescheduled details. So now the application has gone to closed, and it's now fully approved because the second reaction's now been completed. Okay, that's it. Thank you.